$18,000 in a single night, not from a gold mine, nor from technology, but from the quiet scales of a creature hidden deep in the jungle. Lever 1 and let's explore together. Pythons in Australia have a rather diverse origin. Some species are native and live in harmony with the natural environment. With a strong ability to adapt, pythons can grow in significant numbers. Have you ever seen a python in the wild? Python skin has long been considered one of the signature materials in the high-end fashion industry. With naturally unique patterns, this skin is often used to craft luxury items such as leather shoes, handbags, wallets, belts, and even limited edition watches. In markets like Europe, Japan, and South Korea, the demand for python skin continues to rise. A python skin measuring about 2 to 3 meters in length, if intact and properly processed, can sell for anywhere from $300 to $1,500. With the capacity to process dozens of pythons each night, a processing facility can generate revenue between $10,000 and $18,000. Are you surprised to learn that a handbag you see in a fashion boutique might have originated from the wilds of Australia? From the growing international demand for python skin, a new trend is also quietly taking shape in Australia and several other countries. Python farms in Australia are gradually emerging in warm and stable climate regions such as Queensland and the Northern Territory, places with natural conditions ideal for the development of this reptile species. Here, pythons are typically raised in semi-natural enclosures with roofing, soil flooring, controlled temperatures ranging from 28 to 32 degrees Celsius, and appropriate humidity levels. The enclosures are often divided into individual compartments or group housing areas with shelter spaces, helping to reduce stress and prevent disease among the pythons. Can you believe that at some industrial-scale facilities, between 1,000 and 5,000 pythons can be raised each year? For semi-intensive setups, an enclosure of about 10 to 15 square meters can accommodate 5 to 8 medium-sized pythons if arranged properly. When pythons reach their optimal age and size, usually after about 18 to 24 months of rearing, depending on the species and intended use, farmers begin preparing for the skin harvesting stage. What's even more remarkable is that pythons naturally shed their skin as part of their growth cycle. To obtain a flawless, uncracked, and tear-free skin, the harvesting technique must be carried out with great care. The process begins by observing signs that the python is about to shed: cloudy eyes, dull skin, and reduced flexibility. Leave a 1 if you found this video interesting. When skin is harvested for commercial purposes, pythons are processed in professional facilities using a vertical skinning technique, which helps preserve the full shape and natural patterns of the skin, factors that determine the product's economic value. After the skin is removed, the next step is cleaning and soaking it in a preservation solution to soften and retain its color. Next, the skin is stretched and either air-dried or cold-dried for long-term preservation. The final stage is finishing, polishing, smoothing, and applying a protective coating to prevent mold and extend durability. Thanks to this process, python skin becomes soft, durable, and glossy, ready to be used as a material. The skins are then classified by size, pattern uniformity, and thickness before being sent to tanneries or fashion production facilities. Have you ever heard of python oil? After the skin is carefully harvested and processed for the high-end fashion industry, the remaining body of the python is not wasted. On the contrary, it continues to bring economic value through a unique product that few people know about, but is gaining more and more attention: python oil. It is extracted from the python's fat, a part of the reptile's body rich in nutrients. Python oil has long been used in traditional medicine and is now being studied and developed into skincare products for anti-inflammation, moisturizing, and wound healing. At some facilities in Australia, the oil extraction process is carried out in a closed system to ensure hygiene and preserve the natural components to the fullest extent. Saying goodbye to the giant pythons here, let's now explore one of the crops that brings high economic value and is especially well suited to tropical and subtropical climates, that is the pineapple. In Australia, pineapples are mainly grown in the states of Queensland and the Northern Territory, which account for nearly 80% of the country's total pineapple production. Here, vast pineapple fields stretch across dozens of hectares, arranged in neat, scientifically planned rows, creating a lush green landscape that reflects the orderliness typical of modern farming models. Each pineapple plant is usually spaced 30 to 40 centimeters apart, planted on raised beds to ensure good drainage and avoid waterlogging, one of the main causes of root damage. Pineapples are typically grown from shoots and have a growth cycle of about 14 to 18 months before fruit can be harvested. Have you ever caught the sweet, fragrant smell of ripe pineapple while passing by a street vendor at the market? When it reaches the harvesting stage, the pineapple shows clear signs of perfect ripeness. The skin changes from green to a golden yellow or orange yellow, releases a distinct sweet aroma, and the eyes of the fruit become plump and easy to remove. A ripe pineapple that meets the standard typically weighs between 1.2 and 2.5 kilograms. The ideal time for harvesting is usually early in the morning or late in the afternoon to avoid heat shock to the fruit, helping to maintain freshness during transportation. Pineapples should be picked by hand or with specialized cutting tools, cutting close to the stem without bruising the skin. Immediately afterward, the fruits are taken to a sorting area where their ripeness, size, and quality are assessed. After being harvested and sorted at the farm, pineapples are brought into the processing line at a factory or production facility to create a variety of value-added products. First, the pineapples are soaked in large water tanks to remove soil, insects, and other debris clinging to the skin. The water in the tanks is treated with a small amount of disinfectant to eliminate bacteria and harmful agents. Next, the pineapples are placed on a conveyor belt, allowing them to move smoothly through the next steps. A pineapple grading machine sorts them by size and weight, using a system of compartments and control gates. The machine automatically adjusts the grading criteria to ensure that pineapples of similar size are grouped together. After that, workers carefully place the pineapples into crates, making sure not to damage the fruit. Each crate contains pineapples that are uniform in size and weight for consistent packaging. Pineapples are not only packaged whole, they are also processed into various convenient forms. They then go through peeling, eye removal, and coring using specialized machines to ensure hygiene and consistent sizing. Depending on the processing purpose, pineapples can be sliced, chunked, or pured. Pineapples are also processed into products such as juice, dried fruit, or canned goods. Among these, pineapple juice is pasteurized and bottled immediately to preserve its natural flavor. Meanwhile, dried pineapple is processed at low temperatures to retain its color and nutritional value. Pure pineapple jam is delicious and aromatic. In addition, the leaves are turned into pineapple leaf powder, and they can also be brewed into tea that helps cool the body and detoxify. Ruby, scientifically known as red corundum, is one of the most valuable gemstones in the world. It forms deep within the Earth's crust under extreme pressure and temperature through the crystallization of corundum, which contains aluminum oxide Al2O3 and a small amount of chromium, giving rubies their characteristic red color. Ruby colors can range from pale pink to deep red, with pigeon blood red being considered the most valuable. Rubies are found in areas with aluminum-rich and silica-poor geology, typically within metamorphic and igneous rocks. The value of a ruby can range from a few thousand to millions of dollars. In 1953, rubies were chosen to adorn the Queen of England's coronation crown, and since then, they have symbolized power and strength. Let's visit the ruby mining region of Mogok, a renowned area in Myanmar, known as the largest natural ruby source in the world. Mogok was chosen due to its unique geology, with mountain ranges containing corundum minerals, which are crucial for ruby formation. The tropical climate and millions of years of metamorphic processes in this region have produced brilliant red rubies. Miners in Mogok work at depths of 100 to 200 meters to extract rubies. The extraction process is intricate, involving digging, washing, and sifting through soil to find the precious stones. They may spend weeks or even months working in harsh conditions before finding a valuable ruby. This work can earn them from a few hundred to several $1,000s per month, depending on the quantity and quality of the stones found. The search for rubies is a challenging job, but a vital source of livelihood for many in the area. Would you like to join me on this ruby hunting adventure? Leave a 1 if you do. On the market, rubies are crafted into various types of jewelry beyond rings, including necklaces, earrings, and bracelets. Rubies are regarded as symbols of luxury and power. To test a ruby, it is commonly examined under UV light. Genuine rubies will emit a red or orange glow under this light, while synthetic or treated stones will either not react or exhibit different reactions. Due to the popularity of rubies, many fake rubies have appeared on the market, increasing the demand for quality verification. The profession of ruby testing has emerged to ensure the authenticity and value of jewelry. Experts in this field typically have 5 to 10 years of experience and use methods like spectroscopic analysis to examine the stones. This profession can earn between a few thousand to tens of thousands of dollars, depending on experience and reliability. If you want to become an expert in this field, leave a 1 to learn more. Globally, ruby mines are primarily concentrated in a few countries, including Myanmar, Thailand, Sri Lanka, and Madagascar. Of these, Myanmar accounts for about 90% of the world's ruby production. Miners there must wade through mud and work in harsh conditions to uncover these precious stones. This work requires great patience, as the working environment is extremely challenging, coupled with severe weather conditions. Due to the demanding and dangerous nature of the job, ruby mining is among the least popular professions in the country. Although the ruby mining industry generates billions of dollars each year, the technology used for mining rubies still largely relies on manual methods. The primary reason is that identifying and sorting gemstones requires the expertise and keen eye of skilled workers, something that machinery cannot replace. Furthermore, modern mining equipment is often bulky and challenging to maneuver into deep pits. As a result, miners still perform much of the work by hand, from digging through soil to sifting through individual stones, in order to ensure the quality and value of the rubies. The value of ruby jewelry on the market can reach hundreds of millions of dollars. The process of crafting rough rubies begins with cutting the stone into smaller pieces using specialized cutting machines. Next, the jeweler examines the pieces under light to check their color and quality. The stones are then placed on a grinding machine to shape them until they reach the desired form, a process that can take up to 10 hours of continuous work. Once the stone meets the requirements, the next step is to create the setting for the ring. The ring setting is usually made from precious metals like silver or gold, and this process also requires high precision. The setting must perfectly fit the stone to ensure a secure fit and the overall beauty of the piece. Jewelers involved in this process typically have over 10 years of experience. Do you know where the birthplace of ruby mining is? It's the Peacock Gem Mine in Myanmar, one of the oldest ruby mines in the world, with a mining history that dates back to 1886. The shafts here reach depths of around 100 meters, and the mine once operated on a large scale, producing many valuable rubies. However, the Peacock mine is now abandoned due to resource depletion and changes in Myanmar's mining policies. Additionally, harsh working conditions and rising mining costs have contributed to the mine's closure. Although no longer in operation, the legacy of the Peacock mine remains a significant symbol in the history of ruby mining. With the rising demand for rubies, fake rubies have flooded the market to cater to consumer preferences at affordable prices, ranging from $50 to $200. These products are widely available, from local gem markets to jewelry stores and online platforms. Fake rubies come in various designs and bright colors, typically made from glass or plastic, mimicking the appearance of natural stones. However, compared to natural rubies, these fakes often lack the depth and brilliance of genuine gems, missing the natural luster and color depth that real rubies possess. Rubies are renowned not only for their brilliant red color, but also for the rich history and culture associated with them. In many ancient cultures, rubies were seen as symbols of power and strength. From the ancient dynasties of India to Chinese civilizations, rubies were often featured in royal treasures and precious jewelry. In Sri Lankan culture, rubies symbolize elegance and purity, frequently used in weddings and religious ceremonies. Additionally, rubies are believed to possess feng shui properties, enhancing energy and health for the wearer. Researchers have found that rubies contain a certain amount of chromium, giving them their characteristic red color, and mining these gemstones requires advanced techniques and extensive geological knowledge. The three most expensive types of rubies in the world are Burmese ruby, Sri Lankan ruby, and African star ruby. Burmese ruby is considered the most valuable of these. Burmese rubies, known for their deep pigeon blood red color, typically range from $10,000 to over $1 million per carat. Rubies with perfect color and clarity are highly sought after by collectors worldwide. Next is the Sri Lankan ruby, which usually has a slightly lighter color compared to Burmese rubies. Rubies from Sri Lanka can be priced between $5,000 and $50,000 per carat. The value of Sri Lankan rubies is significantly influenced by their color and high clarity. Finally, there is the star ruby, a unique type featuring a 6-point star effect on its surface. High-quality star rubies with a clear star and beautiful color can range from $2,000 to $100,000 per carat. The value of star rubies depends on the sharpness of the star effect, the color of the stone, and its clarity. Hello, are you having a great day? Leave a 1 if today is amazing for you and if you're watching the video with me. The python is a carnivorous species, so its diet in Australia is also very unique. The food typically consists of mice or frozen rabbits that are raised separately to ensure cleanliness. The amount of food each python receives varies depending on its size and age to ensure optimal growth. Larger pythons require more food and tend to eat less frequently, but consume larger portions each time. Additionally, taking care of the python's health is crucial in farm management. The breeding season for pythons usually occurs in the spring or summer when the temperature and humidity conditions are favorable. An adult female python can lay between 20 and over 60 eggs, depending on the breed and condition. What's special is that the mother python will coil around the egg clutch to keep it warm, a protective behavior that is quite rare among reptiles. However, in modern python farms in Australia, the eggs are typically collected right after being laid and transferred to an artificial incubation system to precisely control temperature and humidity. The incubation period lasts about 2 to 3 months, and when the baby pythons hatch, they receive special care to ensure they grow strong. Raising pythons for meat harvesting depends on the species, diet, and care conditions. Typically, pythons are raised for 2 to 3 years to reach a weight and size large enough for meat harvesting. During this period, they need to be provided with a proper diet, including poultry or other protein-rich foods, to ensure optimal growth. The python meat is usually harvested when the python reaches around 10 to 15 kilograms or larger, depending on market requirements. Proper care helps the python grow healthy and ensures high-quality meat, meeting the demand in the food industry or for export. Each kilogram of python meat can be sold for between $10 to $30 or even more if exported to other countries. Python meat is white, low in fat, with a naturally sweet taste, and has a firm and chewy texture, offering a unique culinary experience for those who enjoy wild animal dishes. After being thoroughly cleaned and prepared, python meat can be cooked into many delicious and nutritious dishes. With its firm texture, low fat, and mild sweetness, python meat is often stir-fried with lemongrass and chili or honey glazed. If you find this video interesting, leave a 0 in the comments below. You're probably wondering where pythons are raised and how they are cared for to achieve such high quality. Now, let's follow us as we explore inside a python farm. In Australia, python farms are typically located in warm and stable climates such as Queensland, Northern Territory, and Western Australia. These areas provide favourable natural conditions for the development of reptiles. The python enclosures here are often designed in a semi-natural model or as fully enclosed systems that control temperature, humidity, and light. The ideal temperature for raising pythons ranges from 28 to 32 degrees Celsius, with humidity maintained between 60 to 80%, closely mimicking their natural habitat. Each python is usually housed in individual enclosures, each ranging from 1 to 2 square meters in size. In some industrial-scale facilities, up to 1,000 to 5,000 pythons can be raised annually, serving both the domestic market and exports. Do you think python skin is only used to make fashion handbags? Python skin is one of the most premium types of leather in the fashion and craftsmanship industries. Thanks to its unique pattern, softness, and high durability, python leather is also used to make handbags, wallets, belts, and more. With professional dyeing and treatment, python leather can transform into various styles, meeting the aesthetic demands of both the Asian and European markets. After the strict processes of the python farming industry, it's time to shift to a larger-scale industry, pig farming and meat processing. In China, the world's pork powerhouse, the meat processing industry operates with near-perfect precision. With more than 2,200 processing plants spread across the country, hundreds of thousands of tons of pork are processed daily through a closed and strict system. Step into one of these plants, and you'll see hundreds of workers in protective gear, working under bright white lights, each carrying out their tasks as precise links in an unbreakable chain. After being cleaned, the pork is carefully sorted, then moved to specialized cutting and deboning lines. Different teams of workers are highly focused. Some are cutting the ham, others are trimming the back fat, while another group processes each pig's feet with the precision of fine art. Can you imagine it? In just a few hours, a pig can be processed into dozens of different products. Modern pig farms today are not just ordinary livestock facilities, they have become symbols of scale, modernization, and high-tech innovation in global agriculture. Thousands of farms spread across rural areas are designed to meet international standards. The barns are spacious and well ventilated, with high ceilings and automated ventilation systems that effectively control temperature and limit bacterial growth. Focusing not only on productivity, these farms also invest in closed wastewater treatment systems, helping to reduce environmental pollution. Each area within the farm is usually arranged scientifically to optimize pig movement and ensure meat quality. A pig's diet plays a crucial role in ensuring growth rate, health, and meat quality. Pigs are divided into different developmental stages such as piglets, market hogs, and sows, with each stage requiring a specific feeding regimen. Their primary diet consists of grains like corn, wheat, and soybeans, supplemented with minerals, vitamins, and protein to support weight gain. In modern farms, feed is often mixed and distributed automatically through a measured system to ensure each pig receives the exact amount of nutrients it needs. In addition, clean water is continuously supplied to support digestion and metabolism. A scientifically formulated diet not only helps pigs grow faster but also produces high-quality meat that meets food safety standards for the consumer market. The reproductive cycle of pigs is a key factor in farming, especially for breeding farms that raise sows for piglet production. An adult sow can reproduce 2 to 2.5 litters per year, with each litter averaging 10 to 14 piglets, depending on the breed and care conditions. The breeding process takes place when the sow enters estrus, which typically occurs every 21 days. After mating, the sow remains pregnant for about 114 days. During pregnancy, the sow must be carefully cared for with a nutrient-rich diet and regular health monitoring. As the due date approaches, the sow is moved to a separate farrowing pen that is quiet, clean, and temperature controlled to ensure a safe birthing process and care for the newborn piglets. The price of pork in China ranges from about $8 to $10 per kilogram. However, it can vary depending on the time of year and specific regions within the country. Chinese pork exports are sold at an average price of $4 to $6 per kilogram, depending on quality and export conditions. In China, the three most commonly raised pig breeds are the large white, landrace, and black pig. The large white is favored for its good health, fast growth rate, and high-quality meat. It is mainly raised in coastal and lowland plains. The landrace pig is known for its high reproductive performance and delicious meat, making it suitable for industrial farms. It is commonly raised in the northern regions. The black pig is disease-resistant and well-suited for outdoor farming, and it is primarily raised in rural areas. The meat quality of all three breeds is highly regarded, with a balanced lean-to-fat ratio, flavorful taste, and low fat content, meeting the needs of both domestic consumption and export. Pigs also hold cultural significance in Chinese tradition, symbolizing prosperity, wealth, and good fortune in many festivals and customs.
Each year, China harvests 13 million tons of bananas. The bananas are picked while still green to avoid becoming a wildlife breakfast. Farmers carefully cut each bunch, with each plant producing a bunch weighing between 20 to 30 pounds, feeling like carrying a heavy weight. For easy transport, the banana bunches are lifted using pulleys and then take a roller coaster ride to their destination. Right after cutting, the bananas are soaked in water to keep them fresh longer and reduce sap. It's no wonder China always leads the banana charts. Packing bananas is just as intricate as cleaning up after a child's birthday party. First, the bananas get a luxurious spa treatment in high-pressure water jets to wash away all the dirt and residual sap. Once they're as clean as if they just stepped out of a shower, the bananas are divided into smaller bunches because no one wants to take home an entire bunch. The smaller bunches are neatly packed into boxes, ready to be shipped out and work their magic in supermarket aisles. The most advanced banana packing factories in China can produce up to 500,000 banana bunches a day. Banana bread is a fantastic choice for breakfast, being both low in fat and convenient. The recipe is simple. Just mix mashed ripe bananas with flour, sugar, and a bit of baking powder. It takes about 15 minutes to bake and can be stored for a long time. Not only is the bread delicious, but it also helps save time on busy mornings. Fried bananas are the perfect solution for days when you don't know what to cook for the family. With just flour and bananas, you can prepare a simple yet delicious dish. Slice the bananas, coat them in flour, and then fry them in hot oil until golden and crispy. In just a few minutes, the fragrant fried bananas will make your meal more appetizing and enjoyable. Everyone knows that monkeys are top of the charts when it comes to their love for bananas, and in zoos, bananas are often their primary food source. But bananas aren't just valuable to monkeys. Farmers also use banana stalks as feed for livestock. Banana stalks are a rich source of nutrients, providing fiber and minerals that improve digestion and overall health for animals. This is a great way to make full use of the banana plant. China, with its vast agricultural area of approximately 275 million acres, currently has about 200,000 acres dedicated to banana cultivation. If you want to explore this entire banana field, be ready for a unique adventure. Don't even think about walking or driving. What you need is a helicopter to take in the panoramic view. It's the only way you won't spend the whole day trying to find your way out. If you're thinking about growing bananas, you might want to reconsider. To protect those precious banana bunches, Chinese farmers wrap them in plastic when the fruit starts to ripen. This is to fend off insects, mold, and unwanted weather conditions. You'll have 1,000 banana plants waiting for you and a repetitive task that continues until the bananas are ready for harvest. Banana ice cream, an irresistible dessert, is taking the culinary world by storm. With just a few simple yet delicious ingredients: ripe bananas, butter, egg yolks, and whipping cream. Mash the ripe bananas and mix them with melted butter, egg yolks, and whipping cream. Cook the mixture and then freeze it until it reaches the perfect creamy consistency. Banana ice cream is not only a delectable dessert, but also a delightful snack that helps you cool off on hot summer days. A unique Chinese innovation is changing the way we think about bananas. Not only are they producing fresh bananas, but Chinese scientists and engineers are also utilizing another part of the banana plant, the stalk. The banana stalks are processed into fibers on machines at the factory. These banana fibers are then put through a fluffing process, making them easier to weave into fabric. The result is a high-quality fabric made from durable and eco-friendly banana fibers. This fabric not only helps protect the environment by reducing banana plant waste, but also provides economic benefits. It is used to make bags, offering a stylish, eco-friendly, and cost-effective option. This is truly a significant advancement in combining creativity with planetary protection. Comment below if you find this invention fascinating. Chinese bananas are now featured on shelves in many international supermarkets, not just in Asia, but also in Western markets. These golden, sweet bananas are available in major grocery stores across the US, Canada, and many European countries. In the Philippines, the Banana Festival is a prominent annual event held in August, close to China. During this festival, bananas are not only a food item, but also used as colorful decorations, creating a lively and festive atmosphere. Local residents participate in traditional dances, showcasing their connection to the culture and customs of the region. The Banana Festival in the Philippines is a time for the community to gather, enjoy banana-based dishes, and take part in fun activities. Let's continue exploring the process of making rice noodles in the factory. Don't forget to follow me. The rice noodle production begins with selecting high-quality rice, usually sticky or regular rice with the right amount of stickiness and starch. The rice is ground with water in a mill to create smooth flour. This flour is then placed in filter bags to remove excess water. Workers use a hydraulic press to squeeze out the remaining water from the flour bags. After overnight drying, the flour becomes a pure white block. This block is fed into a machine to form round molds, then steamed at about 180 F. Once steamed, the flour is further processed into long, smooth sheets. Finally, the sheets are cut into noodles and steamed again to make them soft and ready for cooking. Rice noodles are a fantastic dish when paired with beef, creating a perfect blend of flavor and texture. Cooking rice noodles with beef results in a delicious and nutritious meal. Adding bean sprouts and fresh vegetables like bok choy, green onions, and carrots enhances the crunchiness and fresh flavor of the dish. The combination of tender rice noodles, flavorful beef, and vibrant greens makes the meal both enticing and well-rounded in nutrition. Stir-fried rice noodles are the perfect choice for those who don't enjoy soups but still want a delicious meal. This dish not only excites the taste buds, but also makes it irresistible to everyone, from the crispy crunch of the vegetables to the tender, juicy beef. With every bite of these stir-fried noodles, you'll experience a perfect blend of flavors and the appeal of a satisfying, non-soupy meal.
How can factories in Australia transform raw python skins into luxurious handbags overnight? Let's explore this magical process, and don't forget to drop a number 1. Python skin in Australia is one of the rarest and most unique materials, bringing a touch of luxury to high-end fashion products. Did you know that Australian python skin has a special structure, with prominent ridged markings on the surface that create a distinctive appearance? This not only makes the python skin softer but also provides exceptional durability. With its water-resistant and waterproof properties, Australian python skin adapts perfectly to the environment, making it an ideal choice in the fashion industry. Each skin is not only a natural product but also a work of art, highly aesthetic and long-lasting. Before becoming premium products such as handbags or python leather belts, these precious skins must undergo a meticulous nurturing process at specialized farms. Here, giant pythons, some weighing hundreds of pounds and measuring between 6 to 7 meters long, are carefully selected from the wild and raised with great care to ensure their health and the quality of their skins. Choosing healthy, mature pythons is a crucial factor in the perfection of each skin. Moreover, the market value of python skin also directly depends on the quality of the supply from these farms. In Australia, python enclosures are specially designed to ensure the safety and health of these animals. Python farms are usually located in rural areas or vast lands, where there is open space and natural environmental conditions that closely resemble the python's natural habitat. Each enclosure houses between 5,000 to 20,000 pythons, tens of thousands of giant creatures within a single row of pens. The enclosures are typically built with separate zones so the pythons can move freely, with temperature and humidity strictly controlled to create the ideal environment for their development. Python farms in Australia are mainly concentrated in the northern and northeastern regions, where the warm climate suits the biological characteristics of the species. If you're interested in raising pythons, don't forget to drop a number 1. The diet of pythons in Australia is carefully designed to ensure they grow healthily and develop high-quality skin. Pythons mainly eat vertebrates such as mice, rabbits, and other small animals, depending on their size and age. On farms, pythons are usually fed a rich and consistent diet to help them reach ideal weight and maintain good health. Large pythons can consume a significant amount of meat at once, and their nutritional intake is adjusted to match each stage of development. Farms in Australia often focus on providing fresh food and supplementing essential vitamins to ensure the pythons have strong immunity, which in turn helps produce beautiful and durable skins. Python farms pay special attention to the egg incubation process, as the number of hatchlings will be an important source of material for future orders. Pythons typically lay eggs in the spring and summer, with each clutch containing anywhere from 20 to 100 eggs. After collecting the eggs from the mother pythons, they are placed into specialized incubators where temperature and humidity are strictly controlled. The incubators maintain a stable temperature between 30 to 32 degrees Celsius, 86 to 89.6 degrees Fahrenheit, and humidity levels between 80 to 90%, creating ideal conditions for egg development. The incubation process lasts from 60 to 90 days, and during this period, environmental factors must be regularly monitored and adjusted to ensure a high hatch rate. When the eggs begin to hatch, the baby pythons emerge, marking the beginning of a new growth cycle. Have you ever wondered why products made from python skin are so valuable? Watch the video below to discover the intricate crafting process at the workshop and find the answer. First, the python skin is carefully selected to ensure that only the highest quality hides are used. Then, the skins go through a special tanning process that makes them soft and durable. Once the color is stabilized, the skin is dried and the surface is stretched to prevent wrinkling. Next, the python skin is cut into pieces with precise sizes and shapes, requiring a high level of craftsmanship. Each product is thoroughly inspected, polished, and finished to bring out its luxurious and unique beauty. That's why the value of the product comes not only from the material itself but also from the meticulous and skillful craftsmanship in every step of the process. Just like python meat, watermelon is a high-value agricultural product that is easy to grow and provides a stable source of income for farmers. Watermelon is not only popular in many countries around the world, especially in tropical and subtropical regions. In the United States, China, India, and Brazil, watermelon is one of the main crops, bringing in high economic value. In these countries, watermelon is grown on a large scale to meet domestic consumption and export demands. With advantages such as being easy to cultivate, resistant to pests, and having a short harvest cycle, watermelon has become a stable source of income for farmers while also contributing to the global agricultural economy. Watermelon farms are an efficient agricultural production model, suitable for regions with tropical climates, warm temperatures, and ample sunlight. Watermelons require sandy loam, alluvial, or well-aerated soil with good drainage, and a pH level between 6 and 7. The cultivation process begins with thorough soil preparation, creating raised beds to ensure strong plant growth. Watermelon seeds are sown with appropriate spacing. Throughout the growing period, consistent watering is essential while avoiding waterlogging, especially during the flowering and fruit setting stages. Watermelon is best grown in areas with stable climate conditions, temperatures ranging from 25 to 35 degrees Celsius, 77 to 95 degrees Fahrenheit, abundant sunlight, and well-draining soil. With proper farming techniques, watermelon farms not only provide a stable income for farmers but also contribute to the local agricultural economy. The watermelon harvesting process takes place when the fruit has reached its maximum size and displays its characteristic color. Typically, the time from sowing to harvesting watermelons ranges from 65 to 80 days, depending on the variety and growing conditions. To determine the exact harvest time, farmers look for signs such as the rind turning from green to bright red and the fruit's surface becoming glossy. A good quality watermelon usually weighs between 4 to 10 kilograms, about 9 to 22 pounds. Harvesting should also avoid rainy periods, as rainwater can cause the fruit to rot after being picked. After harvesting, watermelons need to be stored in a cool, well-ventilated place, away from direct sunlight and excessive heat to maintain freshness. Have you ever harvested a watermelon yourself? Leave a number 0 if you love eating watermelon. Watermelon juice is not only delicious but also highly nutritious, making it a perfect refreshing drink for hot summer days. After harvesting, the watermelons are inspected for quality and sorted based on size, ripeness, and appearance. Fruits that meet the standards are carefully packaged for export to international markets.
The garden snail, Helix aspersa, reigns supreme in the culinary and cosmetic worlds. Sporting spiral-shaped shells with brown and yellow stripes, this snail is a superstar in France. Known for its rapid reproduction and knack for adapting well, Helix aspersa thrives in moist environments. Snail mucus is rich in valuable nutrients like collagen, elastin, and glycolic acid, which aid in skin regeneration and rejuvenation. It possesses the ability to heal wounds, diminish scars, and enhance skin moisture, resulting in smoother and brighter skin. Numerous spas incorporate snail mucus products into their skincare treatments to promote healthy, youthful skin for their clients. Factories in France specialize in processing cosmetics extracted from snail mucus. After harvesting the snails, they are gently stimulated in an incubator to encourage mucus secretion without harm. The collected mucus undergoes filtration and purification to remove impurities and bacteria, retaining the crucial active ingredient, collagen. Advanced technology ensures the mucus maintains its biological properties without degradation. Ultimately, the refined snail mucus is ready for use in crafting high-end cosmetics and skincare products. Helix aspersa snails typically reach harvesting age within 6 to 12 months. At this stage, their shells are sufficiently strong and their meat is of the highest quality. The price of snails varies based on market conditions and quality, typically ranging from 10 to 20 USD per kilogram. Leather fabric made from cactus, hard to believe, isn't it? Join me to discover how they transform prickly cacti into fabric. The cactus species mainly used is nopal. Cactus leaves are cut, cleaned, and crushed to extract the mucilage mixture. Afterward, it's dried to remove moisture. Finally, the mixture is pressed into sheets and tested, resulting in cactus leather fabric ready for use in garments, handbags, and other fashion products. Fields planted with nopal cacti often span tens to hundreds of hectares. These fields are typically located on arid and semi-arid lands, where cacti thrive due to their resilience against drought and ability to adapt to harsh conditions. Cacti are typically cultivated for 6 to 18 months before harvesting. Once they reach the appropriate age and size, farmers carefully cut the branches or leaves for harvesting. This process is conducted cautiously to prevent cactus sap from splashing into the eyes, which can lead to keratitis. Moving to the outdoor snail farming area, the cages are designed to mimic the natural habitat of snails. Snails are placed in areas with trees, bushes, and moist soil, offering shade and essential moisture. Both models yield consistent and high-quality snail production. Which snail farming model do you prefer on the farm? Please share your thoughts below. Helix aspersa primarily consumes leaves and green vegetables. Each snail eats approximately 10–20% of its body weight daily, which translates to 5–10 grams of food for an average snail weighing 50 grams. Therefore, farms not only raise snails but also cultivate green vegetables to serve as their food source. Additionally, farm owners utilize the vegetables from the garden for sale, thereby boosting economic profits. The mating season for Helix aspersa snails typically occurs in spring and summer when the weather is warm and humidity levels are high. During this period, snails mate and lay eggs. Each snail can lay between 80 to 120 eggs in a single clutch and may produce multiple clutches throughout the mating season. Snail eggs are usually deposited in moist soil and hatch after approximately 2–4 weeks, depending on environmental conditions. After hatching, the baby snails are nurtured and receive special care to ensure healthy growth before being transferred to their breeding habitat. Escargot, a dish made from snails, is an iconic part of global cuisine, often found in upscale restaurants. Crafting this delicacy demands precision and creativity from chefs. The snails are meticulously cleaned and then boiled. Their tender meat is placed back into the shell and baked with a mix of garlic butter, parsley, and sometimes white wine. The melted garlic butter melds with the snail meat. Escargot is typically served hot, accompanied by crusty bread for soaking up the sauce. Amazing perfectly captures the taste of this dish. If you get the chance to visit France, dining at a restaurant to experience it is a must. Drop a 1 if you agree. On the farm, 2 models of snail farming are employed: indoor and outdoor. The cages are constructed from iron with dimensions that allow snails to move comfortably. They are designed to be well ventilated, ensuring a clean and safe habitat. Farm personnel water the cages daily to maintain a humid environment for the snails. The indoor farming model facilitates control over environmental conditions and shields snails from natural predators and inclement weather. Let's practice with 80,000 workers to initiate the rose processing procedure. Peak seasons for women are when the flower processing factory operates at maximum capacity. Fresh flower stems are directed to the packaging line. Workers sort and package flowers by color and size. Gorgeous bouquets are assembled in just 15 minutes. Rose essential oil makes a thoughtful gift for your beloved woman. The process of refining rose essential oil starts with gathering fresh rose petals and placing them into a machine. The optimal temperature for extracting essential oils ranges from 60 degrees Celsius to 100 degrees Celsius. Next, the rose essential oil undergoes filtration to eliminate impurities and is refined to attain the purest fragrance and highest concentration. Once the essential oil displays a bright yellow color, it is ready for use. Ecuador is the world's largest producer of roses. With its tropical climate and optimal altitude, Ecuador yields millions of rose stems annually, satisfying global demand for cut flowers and rose essential oil. Provinces such as Pichincha and Cotopaxi are renowned for their vast expanses of rose fields. On average, a farmer can earn between $15,000 to $30,000 USD annually from cultivating roses. However, this income also varies based on the cultivated area, type of flowers, and product quality. Ecuador is among the world's top exporters of roses, producing millions of stems annually. Ecuadorian roses are extensively shipped to markets across Asia, Europe, and North America, satisfying the demands of flower distributors and consumers worldwide. Taro cakes are a famous traditional dish in Taiwan, China. At the factory, the taro is cleaned with an automatic washer to remove all dirt and impurities. Workers then peel and cut the taro into small pieces for steaming and mashing. Once steamed, the taro is mashed in a blender to make the cake filling. After kneading the taro for about 20 minutes, until it forms a thick mixture, workers add butter and sugar, continuing to blend until the mixture turns chocolate colored. The next step is making the cake crust. Flour, butter, sugar, and water are mixed in a machine in proportions of 1 part butter, 2 parts sugar, and 3 parts flour, with enough water to form a smooth dough. When both the taro filling and dough are ready, workers skillfully hand mold the cakes. The dough is rolled thin and shaped into deep rolls. Finally, the cakes are baked in an oven at 350 F for 30 minutes. Freshly baked taro cakes are ready to serve to guests. Farmed bamboo rats typically weigh between 0.5 and 1 pound. Bamboo rats that reach this weight are deemed suitable for sale and utilization in processing. Although they are rodents, processing bamboo rats requires meticulous care. First, the rats are soaked in hot water to facilitate hair removal. Then, their fur is thoroughly cleaned. After all fur is removed, the rats are washed in water to ensure cleanliness. They are then cleaned with a flame torch to remove any remaining fur and sterilize the surface of the meat. Next, all internal organs are completely removed. Finally, the rat meat is carefully packaged and ready for distribution to stores. Specialty dishes made from bamboo rat meat are very popular and highly regarded in China. Bamboo rats are not only processed at home, but also feature prominently on the menus of many upscale restaurants. One of the famous dishes is bamboo rat cooked with bamboo shoots, served in restaurants. The cleaned bamboo rat meat is simmered with fresh bamboo shoots and distinctive spices, creating a unique and enticing flavor. The reproduction rate of bamboo rats is extremely rapid, surpassing imagination. Each litter of bamboo rats can give birth to 6 to 8 offspring per birthing cycle, and they can reproduce again in as little as 45 days. This rapid reproduction leads to a significant increase in bamboo rat populations in a short time span. Current trapping measures for bamboo rats typically address only small numbers of rats and are not a long-term solution, given their strong and quick reproductive capabilities. A farmer in Guangdong, China, came up with the solution of raising bamboo rats for business. Instead of raising livestock, which is costly, bamboo rats have lower rearing costs and can quickly increase in number. Chinese farmers immediately embarked on raising bamboo rats. Within a year, 20,000 bamboo rat farms were established, transforming bamboo rats from pests into raw materials for processing industries. It's truly innovative of them. Don't forget to leave a like. The primary model of raising bamboo rats on farms involves indoor farming. Rat cages are constructed from thin wood panels to prevent rats from escaping. Each cage houses 2 to 10 rats within a space of approximately 24 x 24 inches. Being nocturnal creatures, bamboo rats are raised in low-light environments. The dark conditions facilitate their growth and reproduction. Compared to raising livestock and poultry, raising bamboo rats reduces farming costs. The cost of setting up a bamboo rat cage is less than 1/3 of pig farming expenses. Bamboo rats primarily feed on bamboo, and with China accounting for 70% of global bamboo cultivation, the food supply is plentiful. Bamboo rats are also less prone to diseases, resulting in significant savings in healthcare costs. I feel like bamboo rats aren't that bad after all. Do you agree? Comment and let me know. They are the fastest breeding species in the world. On average, a bamboo rat can give birth to between 50 and 100 offspring in a year. If China's estimated population is currently 1.4 billion people, with the reproductive rate of bamboo rats, they could provide food for the entire population in just over a year. Taro is extensively grown in Guangdong, Fujian, and Taiwan. Rich loamy soil, good drainage, warm climate, and abundant rainfall are ideal conditions for producing tender and aromatic taro roots. The harvesting of taro typically occurs approximately 6 to 12 months after planting. Farmers check for readiness by digging up a tumor to assess its size and ripeness. When they find tubers of the desired size with firm skins, it signals the optimal time to harvest the remaining plants. On average, taro fetches prices ranging from $2 to $4 USD per pound in the domestic market. Besides taro cakes, China also boasts traditional delicacies that will surely astound you. Bamboo rats have historically posed a significant challenge for Chinese farmers. While buffaloes are considered allies of farmers, rats are their adversaries, damaging approximately 15–20% of crop areas in rural China. Crops affected by their destruction include rice, corn, and various other crops. A single bamboo rat can consume between 2.2 and 4.4 pounds of food per night. In certain regions, bamboo rat populations can reach densities of up to 81 rats per acre, resulting in millions of dollars in agricultural losses annually. Grilled bamboo rat meat is a popular dish in many rural areas of China, especially in Guangxi and Yunnan provinces. After marinating, the rats are roasted with straw, imparting a distinctive aroma and rich flavor. The grilled bamboo rat meat has a beautiful golden color, crispy skin, and tender, sweet flesh inside. If you ever visit China, you should try the bamboo rat meat dish. Bamboo rat meat is a unique traditional dish from rural regions of China, often regarded as a specialty worth trying when visiting. Carefully selected bamboo rats are prepared in various dishes, showcasing their rich flavors. This meat is also served at important family gatherings in rural areas, symbolizing wealth and good fortune. The combination of savory meat and distinctive spices makes it an indispensable part of Chinese culinary culture. Cucumbers have been grown in Turkey since the 6th century BC, originating from northern India and Central Asia. As sunlight dances on the leaves, people begin to enjoy the fruits of their labor. In small gardens, harvesting is still done by hand, a meticulous and gentle ritual of the season. Meanwhile, on vast fields stretching up to 100 acres, modern harvesters with sharp blades glide through rows of cucumbers, swiftly gathering the vibrant green fruit. The cucumbers are gently loaded onto trucks, while those that do not meet the standards are discarded on the field to be used as compost, creating a natural and elegant cycle. This scene, from the meticulous handwork to the support of advanced technology, creates a harmonious and poetic symphony of modern agriculture. So, how does Turkey manage to grow such a wide variety of fruits and vegetables? I'll reveal the answer right away. Turkey stands out for its ability to cultivate numerous types of produce, thanks to its ideal natural conditions and investment in modern agricultural technology. The country boasts a vast expanse of agricultural land, approximately 40 million acres, stretching from fertile plains to highland areas. Major farming regions include the Anatolian Plain, the Aegean, and the Mediterranean regions, where the climate and soil conditions are perfect for crop growth. Turkey's climate is diverse, ranging from the warm Mediterranean climate along the coast to the more temperate climate in the highlands, which supports the cultivation of a wide variety of fruits and vegetables. Farmers here use advanced machinery, such as plows and harvesters, to improve farming efficiency and productivity. Each year, Turkey produces about 35 million tons of vegetables, fruits, and other crops, making a significant contribution to the national economy. Agriculture accounts for approximately 6% of the country's GDP, reflecting its vital role in Turkey's overall economic landscape. Turkey is not only renowned for its rich agricultural production, but also stands as a major exporter of agricultural products. In 2023, Turkey achieved apple export volumes of approximately 1.2 million tons, solidifying its strong position in the international market. Key markets for Turkey's apple exports include the European Union, the Middle East, and countries in North Africa. As a pomegranate enthusiast, you definitely can't miss this video. Unlike many other fruits, pomegranates need to be harvested and packaged right in the orchard to preserve their freshness. Antalya, located in southwestern Turkey, is home to many pomegranate fields due to its warm climate. Consider visiting this region. You might even get the chance to pick pomegranates yourself. Thank you for watching the video with me. Let's continue our journey. Welcome to the endless vineyards that stretch as far as the eye can see. Modern machinery works quietly among the grapevines, diligently harvesting each ripe cluster with meticulous care. Sweet, juicy grapes are separated from the bunches and placed into containers on the trucks, like precious gems being gently handled and protected. Day and night, these machines work tirelessly, like silent warriors, ensuring that the grapes are harvested in time for the season. In the quiet of the night, the hum of the machinery blends softly with the breeze, creating a harmonious symphony of diligence and nature. As watermelon season arrives, the fields in Adana become a dance floor where humans and machines waltz together. Robotic arms reach out, gently cradling each watermelon and transferring them to the harvester. The fresh, juicy watermelons are placed onto the mechanical arms of the machines, moving in a graceful, synchronized dance. Farmers, with their skilled hands and passionate hearts, carefully pick each ripe watermelon under the bright golden sun. The harvested watermelons are then loaded onto trucks, ready for their journey to the processing plant. Each harvest, the delicate coordination between humans and machines results in tons of watermelons collected, showcasing a perfect blend of tradition and technology. Stepping into an apple orchard tended by Turkish farmers feels like entering Snow White's enchanted garden. Would you like to experience this too? Let me know in the comments. Each apple is hand-picked by the farmers, who savor the firmness and fresh aroma of each fruit. For added efficiency, a helpful robotic assistant gently lifts the farmers to reach the best apples high above. The harmonious coordination between humans and robots fills baskets with hundreds of pounds of apples after a day's work. Are you thirsty? Let's take a break at the apple juice processing plant. Leave a crying face emoji if you're already bored. The apple juice production process in the plant is meticulous and performed with high precision. Before entering the production area, workers must wear protective clothing and undergo sterilization to ensure a clean and safe environment. After harvesting, apples go through an initial wash to remove dirt and large impurities. They are then transferred to a high-pressure rinse for a second wash, which removes any remaining dirt and sanitizes the apple surfaces. Once cleaned, apples are fed into a high-capacity press that can process 50 apples at once in just 1 minute. The resulting apple juice is then heated in a vat at approximately 190 F to remove impurities and sterilize it. Finally, the juice is passed through a filtration system to remove any remaining solids and is packaged into bags, ready for distribution to the market. Fruit preserves are made to be stored for long-term use and to provide a convenient option for breakfast. The process of making fruit preserves is a delicate art, starting with the preparation of fresh ingredients. First, to make strawberry jam, strawberries are washed and their stems are removed. The strawberries are then mashed and mixed thoroughly with sugar. This mixture is cooked on the stove at approximately 220 F, 104 CE, until it reaches the desired thickness. Once cooked, the strawberry jam is stored in the refrigerator to maintain its fresh flavor. Next, lemon preserves are made by squeezing lemon juice and mixing it with sugar in a 1:1 ratio. The mixture is cooked until it attains a beautiful yellow color and the desired consistency. For grapefruit preserves, the grapefruit is washed, peeled, and the segments are separated. The grapefruit segments are then cooked with sugar to create a thick and sweet mixture. After cooling for about 30 minutes, both lemon and grapefruit preserves are stored in the refrigerator to preserve their freshness and flavor. Our first destination is a crab processing plant. Each day begins with the purchase of live crabs from fishermen, with production reaching around 100 tons of crabs daily. The crabs are immediately placed into a freezing system, reducing the temperature to about 28 F to facilitate processing. After freezing, workers use knives to separate the crab meat from the shell, dividing it into three main parts: claws, body, and roe. These crab parts are then sent to a steaming line where they are fully cooked to preserve their fresh flavor. After steaming, the crabs are moved to a cold storage room to maintain freshness before being packaged. This process ensures the crabs maintain quality and food safety for consumers. Roast wild boar is a fantastic dish for BBQ parties in the southern U.S. where they are most active. Farmers sometimes hunt wild boars weighing up to 100 pounds, providing flavorful meals. The boars are roasted over a wood fire, a traditional method that creates crispy skin and tender meat inside. During the roasting process, the meat is seasoned with salt and pepper to enhance the flavor, resulting in a savory and mouth-watering dish. Roast wild boar is not only an excellent choice for gatherings, but also a memorable culinary experience with family and friends. Austria, with its snowy mountains and temperatures dropping well below freezing, has developed distinctive dishes to meet nutritional needs in harsh conditions. Wild boar has become an important food source in these areas because it is easy to hunt and provides nutrient-rich meat. One standout dish is wild boar schnitzel, a traditional schnitzel made from wild boar meat. The meat is cleaned, seasoned, then coated in flour, egg, and breadcrumbs before being fried to a crispy golden brown. This schnitzel is typically served with potatoes, salad, and a slice of lemon, offering a rich and enticing flavor on cold winter days. Sauerbraten, a traditional German dish, first appeared in the 19th century. This dish is made from beef, usually the rump or round, which is marinated in a vinegar solution along with spices such as pepper, nutmeg, and cloves for several days. After marinating, the meat is slow-cooked with vegetables like carrots and onions until tender. Sauerbraten has a mildly sour flavor and is commonly served at German parties and special occasions. Since animal protection regulations were implemented, wild boar hunting has been restricted. Instead, wild boars are now bred and raised on farms with care similar to that of conventional livestock. They are housed in spacious enclosures designed to mimic their natural habitat. Notably, their diet is carefully managed, with wild greens provided regularly in 2 meals each day. If you're unsure what to do with wild boar, let me guide you through this unique dish. First up is wild boar rag, a traditional Italian recipe. To make Italian-style wild boar rag, start by preparing the sauce. Mix 1 chopped carrot, 6-8 sage leaves, 1 celery stalk, 4 or 5 bay leaves, 2 sprigs of rosemary, 1 handful of thyme, 5 halved garlic cloves, and 1 chopped onion. This is the heart of the dish. Add 2 teaspoons of black pepper, 2 teaspoons of dried juniper berries, half a teaspoon of cloves, and a 1/4 bottle of red wine. Combine with 1 kg of wild boar meat and marinate for 12-24 hours. After marinating, cook the meat with the vegetables and wine over medium-high heat for 15 minutes. Make sofrito with olive oil, garlic, and chili. Then add the meat, seasoning with salt and pepper. Pour in half a cup of red wine, 1 cup of water, 1 tablespoon of tomato paste, and 800 grams of crushed tomatoes. Cook until the meat is tender. Give it a try at home. The primary crab fishing area is Alaska Bay, especially off the coast of Kodiak and the Bering Sea. Crab season typically runs from October to January, when snow crabs and king crabs reach their optimal harvest size. Each year, Alaska's crab fishing industry harvests about 80,000 to 100,000 tons of crab, providing significant economic value to the region. Wild boars may look cute with their thick fur and mischievous eyes, but they are one of the top invasive species in the U.S. Despite their seemingly harmless appearance, they cause severe damage to agriculture, especially to crops. In the U.S., 2 million acres of crops are damaged due to wild boar destruction. To control their population, Americans organize wild boar hunts to curb their destructive impact. However, this measure is only temporarily. As a result, farmers have come up with a method to process wild boars in processing plants. Let's explore the wild boar processing process together. When a wild boar is captured, farmers first remove the skin to prepare for processing at the plant. The skin of a wild boar is rough, thick, and tougher than that of domesticated pigs, with a dense layer of hair protecting the body. This thick skin often requires specialized tools to remove it cleanly. Once the skin is removed, the fresh, pink meat is exposed and ready for the next processing step at the plant. The processing begins with dividing the boar into sections such as lean meat, ribs, and other parts. Workers carefully handle each meat section to ensure quality, removing excess fat and connective tissue to prevent toughness when cooked. The processing environment is kept sterile. Workers wear protective clothing, and all equipment is thoroughly cleaned.